Remember been in them blocks, I had to go hide from the jakes. I gotta make right decisions, everyone gon' make mistakes. How you gon' take from your brother and then turn a smile in his face? Gang.
Could you identify yourself, please?
Sorry?
Welcome back to the channel. Here's another one with BBA. And on this video today, we're going to be looking at a gentleman who has been pulled over by police for riding a motorcycle on the road with no number plates, no tax, no insurance, and no license. He's now going to claim that he's not a person, he's a man, and that he's not driving, and that he's travelling, and they have no right to, get involved with taking his private property. He is claiming common law, so a lot of this is, well, it is not a lot, it is common law. So in this video, let's look and see how he gets on with the common law. Let's see if it works and let's see if it don't.
Could you identify yourself?
Yeah, PC Brown, Metropolitan Police Service, 3152 Tango.
Thank you.
Hello brother, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. And you?
Yeah, fine, thank you. 3079 Northwest, yeah.
Thank you.
2921 Northwest.
Thank you.
Of course, you've got LED indicators, that's cool.
Yeah. Could you take your mask off, please, and identify yourself?
No, I'm sick, I'm not taking my mask off.
Okay, you're going to identify yourself?
I don't have to, you can see the shoulder numbers.
There's always one, isn't there? Always one copper. Always one. Just can't identify. It's an ego thing, man. I don't know.
Sorry?
You can see my shoulder numbers. Anyway, this isn't road legal.
Yeah, the reason why you've been stopped is because you're riding a mechanically propelled vehicle on a public road, alright? You're not displaying licence plates, and clearly that's not, you've not got insurance to ride that on the road, and that's why we've stopped you, okay? Do you have your driving licence on you, and do you have proof of insurance if you have indeed insured it?
Why do I need any of that?
Sorry?
Why do I need any of that?
Because that's a mechanically propelled vehicle and you were riding it on the public highway, so that's why you need it.
That's not a reason.
Yes it is, I can stop you under section 165 of the Road Traffic Act.
No, I'm free to travel. I have my right to travel uninhibited by anybody, and it's even said so in my passport.
Right, sir, you are riding, okay, a mechanically propelled vehicle on a public highway, okay? You don't have any licence plates displayed, you don't have any L plates displayed, okay? I can stop you on the public road and I can request your driving licence. If you do not produce your driving licence, okay,
am I a man?
I can and I will arrest you.
Am I a man?
Sorry?
Am I a man?
Are you what?
A man.
I don't know, do you identify as a man?
Yes. Do I look like a man?
Well, that's up to you, sir, okay? If you identify as a man, you identify as a man. I'm asking for your driving licence, sir.
It's your perception that counts in this case. Would you say I'm a man?
I would say you're a man, yes, sir.
Sorry to keep stopping and starting, but isn't it funny how the police seem to claim common law when it suits them, but then when a member of the public uses common law back at them, they start dismissing it, and all they care about is legislation and man-made acts.
A person is. Well, I would identify a person as a human being, like myself.
No, that's not a person.
Alright, sir, besides the point, do you have your driving licence on you?
It doesn't apply to me, I'm not a person.
Sir, do you have a driving licence?
Why would I have something that I don't need?
Sir, okay, I'm trying to be reasonable with you. Hand over your driving licence, we can check, okay, that you've got a driving licence, you've got insurance, and then we can be on your way, alright? If you don't do that, then we have to escalate things and take it further by arresting you and taking you into custody. I don't want to do that.
If you touch my private property, or me, I'll be taking actions for redress, for correction, for interfering with something that you have nothing to do with. This is strictly private property.
No.
And I'm conducting my private business.
That's a mechanically propelled vehicle, and under the Road Traffic Act, you're riding it on a public highway, you need to be fully insured, you need a driving licence, alright? If you don't have those things, you're committing offences that have to be dealt with. So I am asking you, all right, do you have a driving licence?
I don't need any of those to travel.
Well, you do need a driving licence.
I don't need a driving licence to travel.
That's a mechanically propelled vehicle on a public road, okay, you need a driving licence, okay? Whether you like it or not, you need one, okay?
There's no like or dislike that comes into it.
General consensus. It's not your individual consent, it's
I have
general
not,
consensus.
and I haven't consented.
Doesn't matter.
It does matter.
Consensus.
All contract need the contracting party's signature of consent.
Right, have you got your
See, this is where I need to learn more about common law, really, because aren't we governed by consent? Don't we give consent by having a government? Is that not us giving our consent? Again, I don't know, but if you do know and you're a bit more clued up than me, then please do let me know in the comments section.
Must have full cognitive comprehension of what they're signing to. Where is the contract that you're purporting that I've broken and you're now making a claim? Where is it?
Do you have a driving licence?
Where is the contract?
Do you have a driving licence?
Where is the contract?
So I'll ask you one more time before I arrest you for committing offences.
You're a company that is trading for profit, registered with Dun and Bradstreet, and companies house just like McDonald's, Kentucky, or Asda.
Well,
what right?
I'm not KFC,
right, so,
and I'm
yeah,
not McDonald's.
Because
okay?
you've got your own unique company registration number, and I've served papers to your chief superintendent informing him of my position that I'm a traveller and you lot should interfere with my private travel.
Do you have a driving licence?
I guess you didn't get the memo.
Do you have a driving licence?
No, interfere with my property, and it's warning here that you interfere with my property, you are conditionally accepting for me to sue each and every one of you for my private property.
Why is explaining? Do you understand why he explains, yeah?
I don't understand anything the police put forward, but I'm telling you, that's my private property and it's got nothing to do with any of them. You can make your claim and do what you want, bring out your buttons and your truncheon, but at the end, when it goes to court, it's my property.
Yeah, fair enough.
They have no interest in it, or the use, or the intent that I intend to use it for.
The point that my colleague is making is that this is a mechanical proper device, yeah?
I don't care what you want to call it, this is my private property.
Yes, fair enough, we know that. But to drive this kind of...
I'm not driving.
To ride.
I'm not riding, I'm travelling.
Yes, you're travelling, of course, but you're using the highway. And you need to be licensed.
It's my highway to use. It's my highway to use.
Yeah, but there's regulation for that.
No, the people who give the regulation, I give them authority. Oh, they can use it. Not them come and tell me. You've got it the wrong way around.
I know what you're talking about. I've seen what you're talking about. But the fact of the matter is that the law says that when you...
It's not a law, it's codes, it's practices. Only God made law, and law are infallible. You can't change them. The laws of nature, you can't change that. What goes up must come down. But you now, you can make your local rules and regulation, which can be changed at any time. That's not a law, that's a code.
Yeah.
If you're going to Kentucky, they've got their local rules and regulation. You're going to McDonald's.
I understand what
you as another organization, you've got your... I'm not a member of your organization. I've never signed up to your organization. Anything you purport to do, it's got nothing to do with me unless I invite you.
Yeah, but we're here to police the country, and London more precisely. And it says, our regulation says, to be using the road, and when you're using a mechanical proper vehicle, you need to be licensed.
No, not me. A person needs to be licensed. A person is a corporation.
So what are you?
I'm a man created by God. The only authority
Just
above
like
me is God. No, because you're claiming to be a person. You cannot be a person and be made by God. You cannot be the same
I
thing.
know exactly what you're talking about. I've read and I understand what you're talking about.
Okay.
She understands what the guy's going on about. She really does. She's seen it, she's read it, she understands what the guy's going on about. However,
Listen,
she's
I've
just
got
going
no
to dismiss
driving
it anyway.
license to give you.
Even though
I've
she
got
actually
no
knows
insurance to
about
give
it,
you.
she's
I
still
don't
going to
need them.
dismiss
I'm a
it.
private traveller. I take responsibility for my action. If I cause any harm, injury or loss, and it's reported, and I'm responsible, I'll take care of it. Now, has anyone reported my causing them harm, injury or loss since this morning?
I do not know.
Okay, has anyone indicated that I've caused any problems?
I don't
So
know.
why are you interfering with my travel?
Because we have certain laws and directives to follow, and that's why we stop you.
Which applies to persons. You look in all your codes, it never says a man or a woman. It's always a person this and a person that. And I've served papers and all your officials to let them know I'm not a person, I'm a living man.
What reply did you get from these people?
They consented that I'm a living man.
Okay.
And I've got the paperwork in my house to prove it.
Do you have it downloaded on your phone or something?
It's not downloaded, it's files that I've sent out to all these people and to the chief inspectors and the police and the courts, the treasury, the Queen, the DVLA, all of them have sent these paperwork.
And what have they said?
They've consented that they've got no authority in my travel.
I'm not calling this guy a liar, but I really would like to see the replies from all these people saying that they recognise that they have no business in interfering with him travelling. I'd like to actually see that in black and white, to be honest.
In my files back at my place. You've got no right to be interfering with my travel.
Yeah, have you been stopped before?
Yes, and I've been travelling without it.
And what did they say? What the officers?
Oh, we'll let you go this time, but next time we'll have you. There's no next time. Either I'm right or I'm wrong. And because I'm right and I've got no authority to interfere with my private property and my use of it, they make an excuse and they leave. That's it. So you decide whether you want to invite trouble on yourself for me to sue not just all of you personally, but your chief commander for him not instructing you not to interfere with my right to travel. So it's up to you. Let me go on my way or press your charges and do what you want, and then I've got you all here. I'll sue you all personally because you're now...
I mean, I give credit where credit's due. This guy's definitely confident in what he's saying. He's very confident in what he's saying. So maybe it has worked before. The question is, does it work in this video? Does he walk away with his bike, or does he not?
You see me causing harm, injury or loss to another individual, and nobody's witnessed that. Nobody's reported that. So tell me now, what do you want to do? Are you going to lock me up, false imprisonment, steal my property, take me away like they used to do in slavery? But today you're not going to get away with it. Or you're going to let me go freely on my way to continue my travel.
That's not our purpose, to do any such thing.
It is. Police
No.
came from slavery when they used to run down the slaves that and bring them back. Nowadays, you're supposed to have peace officers who is in the community to make sure there's peace and order, and to assist our lady crossing the road and make sure there's no crime for the benefit of the community.
Yeah, but
you're not doing that. You are here on a corporate trip to suppress men and women and steal money from them on the guise of there's a regulation. And who made your regulation? What's it got to do with me? You can make as much as you want. I ain't paying a penny.
That's not our purpose at all.
From my
that's your point of view.
point of view, that's what I see.
This is not what we get paid for. That's not what we get up in the morning to do.
A police is imagine you are there supposed to be looking after the people, but yet you're profit making organ. Or do you make profits? What do you do to make profits? This, you stop innocent people and steal from them. Under the guise of some other wrote some regulation that has got nothing to do with me. Or can you be making a profit when you don't manufacture anything, you don't produce anything, you don't dig anything out the ground? All you deal with is people, but yet you come into profit, and where does it come from?
Well, we officers, we're not profiting from anything. We don't profit from it.
Okay, we leave it at that. So, what do you want to do now?
Let me speak to my colleague.
Right, so you've got two options. You give us your driving licence, okay, and then you agree to deal with us at the roadside, where we prosecute you for riding otherwise in accordance with licence, not insurance, alright, or we arrest you and we deal with it in custody at Wembley Police Station. And that means you get into a cell, sitting there until we're ready to interview and all that sort of stuff. The choice is yours, alright?
So it doesn't look like he's winning his case here. They're going to carry on anyway. So yeah, common law, does it work, does it not? Even if you're as confident in this guy when speaking and quoting common law, I'm not too sure. I'd be interested to hear your guys' comments in the comments section, so do let me know. Thanks for watching. I'm going to let the rest of this video play out now, as I'm sure you're sick of hearing my voice. So again, thanks for watching, and we'll let this play out and see how it concludes.
You're supposed to answer my question.
I'm far from your servant.
Are you not public servants?
I'm not your servant. Okay, I'm not.
You're not a public servant? I didn't say personal. You are my public servant to keep the peace.
Right, are you going to produce your driving licence or not?
I got no driving licence to give you.
So you don't have a driving licence?
I got no... Is he deaf? Is he stupid?
No, there's no point, there's no need to...
That's just being rude now.
Well, because you stopped me. Oh, more ruder than that can you get? You started the rudeness by stopping my private
Do you have
trouble.
your driving licence? Do you have proof of identity? Do you need any of the keys off of you?
Yes, I need all of them.
Which ones would you like to take?
All of them.
Do you want me to just take the bike keys?
No, I don't want to take any.
Sorry?
I don't want you to take any.
Not allowed to take any?
No.
Oh, well, I'm going to have to.
So you're going to steal my property without my permission. I'm recording it, by the way.
Well, that's alright, I'm not stealing anything. I'm taking the keys so that we can...
You're denying me the use of my property. That's theft. You've thought about it and you decided to do it anyway. That's theft. So you have mens rea and you have the action. And there's me without my property and the use of. Theft. I'm sure you're familiar with it.
It's kind of cool. You can put panniers on it.
Who?
You can put like little side saddlebags on it. I didn't realise that of it.
Yeah, quite right, when they're at home. You want to arrest those as well?
Do you want those keys?
Arrest an inanimate object.
Well, he's doing it, isn't he?
Is there anything you want to take off it?
Is there anything that you want to take off it before we take it?
Everything. I want to take everything off it and take it home.
What do you want to take off?
Everything. That's it. So if I take this. So you're taking my property.
Yeah.
And I'm doing a conditional acceptance that you can take that on the basis that you pay me £5,000 a day each and every day until it's returned.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Okay?
I can tell you okay.
£5,000 a day until my property is returned. That's my conditional acceptance. Sorry, who did you say you were?
I'm Acting Sergeant James Bishop.
And who is this?
This is one of my colleagues.
Can you identify yourself, please? You're here at the scene.
Already been it.
Is it you that's seen? Oh, is it one of
done
one?
the high angle view.
He doesn't want to give his information. Tell him he's a public servant, and when the public asks, you should volunteer that information.
Well, he's got his child numbers displayed. That's the main thing.
No, when he's asked, you're supposed to reply and say it. Suppose the person can't read.
But anyway, it's all been explained to you, I believe, now.
Okay, your people here are still in my property, and
I
they're
think it's
unlawful.
from what I've been told, in case that your property is uninsured.
I don't need insurance to travel. I have a right to travel unimpeded, without insurance. I don't need to pay tax. I don't care what it is, it's my private property, and nobody has a right to my private property.
Okay.
And I've sent some papers to your chief police officer for him to amend the record so this stuff doesn't happen again.
Okay.
Birmingham have accepted and changed the record. London Metropolitan Borough and London Police, I'm in negotiating for them to correct the record so this doesn't happen again. I'm not a person, I'm a living man. All the codes you're purporting to apply, they're for persons. So I'm in a different jurisdiction and you're crossing now to interfere with a living man, and I'll be seeking redress in the High Court, plus the £5,000 a day fee until my private property is returned, and then there'll be claim for damage and damages as a consequence of today's interference and interloping.
Okay.
Is that clear? Now, who is your commander? Your can I have his contact detail?
I think you'd have to go onto the internet to find that out.
So you don't know?
Not off the top of my head.
What's his name?
The Chief Superintendent Simon Ovens.
Simon Ovens. Okay, and I can find him on the internet, you say?
I believe so.
Okay. Sorry, what's your name again last time?
It's Acting Sergeant Bishop.
Thank you, Acting Sergeant Bishop, thank you. Okay, chaps.